is Raman, your tutor from Alberta Real Estate School. Today we'll take a look at the exam weightings for the Practice of Rural Real Estate exam. The reason we need to understand the exam weightings is so that we can prepare for the exam properly. Some units are heavily weighted on the exam, whereas the others are not that important. In this video, we will go over which units are important and which ones not so important. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at the exam weightings for the Practice of Rural Real Estate exam. You would take this course if you were interested in selling rural properties, which means you are interested in selling large acreages with farming operations. So this could be agriculture, or it could be pig farm, poultry farm, cattle, any of these operations. If you wanted to practice in that area, you would have to do your Practice of Rural Real Estate course. So in this video, we'll take a look at what to expect on the exam. The number of questions for this course or exam would be 125. So this is not too big, which is a good thing. And all the questions will be multiple choice. So let's take a look at the breakdown by each unit. Unit 1 is Rural Real Estate in Alberta. This is an introductory unit. It's only worth 5% of the mark, which means we can expect around 6 questions from Unit 1. Unit 2 is Rural Land Matters. This is a little bit more important, worth about 10.5%, which means we can expect around 13 questions on Unit 2. Unit 3 is Agricultural Products. This is worth 4%, which means we can expect around 5 questions from Unit 3. Unit 4 is Rural Utilities and Services. Again, this is worth 10.5% of the mark, which means you can expect around 13 questions from Unit 4. Unit 5 is Rural Property Legal Matters. This is worth 12% of the mark, which means you can expect around 15 questions from Unit 5. Unit 6 is Rural Environmental Matters. This is worth 8%, so we're looking at around 10 questions from Unit 6. Unit 7 is Rural Property Valuation and worth 9.5%, which means 12 questions from Unit 7. Unit 8 is Rural Business and Financial Matters. This one is worth 4.5%, so looking at around 6 questions from Unit 8. Unit 9 is Representing the Seller, and this is an important unit worth 12%, which means we're looking at around 15 questions from Unit 9. Unit 10 is Representing the Buyer. This is also worth 12%, so we have about 15 questions from Unit 10 as well. Unit 11 is Property Measurement and RMS, which is again worth 12% of the mark. So we're looking at 15 questions from Unit 11. So in this case, we have Unit 5, which is Rural Property Legal Matters, worth 12%. So this is important. And then Unit 9, Representing the Seller, Unit 10, Representing the Buyer, and Unit 11, Property Measurement, which is also worth 12%. So all 4 of these units are worth 12% of the mark each. So around 60 questions out of the 125 will be from these 4 units. So if you focus on these 4 units and really make sure that you know these units really well, you are halfway through the exam. All right, let's take a look at, again, number of questions here for the exam would be 125. All of them are multiple choice questions. There is no negative marking. There is nothing to really memorize. All the answers will be in front of you. So if you are not sure about an answer, just follow the process of elimination. Toss out the options that are very glaringly incorrect. And then of the one that you have left, just take a guess. Don't leave the question unattempted. You do want to attempt all the questions because, hey, sometimes guesses work out because those are your instinctual answers. So you don't want to go for those. So they're all multiple choice questions, and you get around just over a minute and a half per question. So we don't want to spend too much time focusing on each question here. In terms of the passing percentage, we are looking at 70% to pass, which means you need 87.5 out of 125 marks to pass. So let's recap in terms of our units. There are 4 units that are most important here. So we have Unit 5, Rural Property Legal Matters, which is worth 12%. Unit 9, representing the seller. Unit 10, representing the buyer. And Unit 11, which is Property Measurement, that is also worth 12%. So collectively, these 4 units are worth around 60 marks. So you're halfway there. And then we also have Unit 2, which is Rural Land Matters, which has 13 questions. And then we also have Unit 4, which is another 13 questions. So those are some of the most important units. And if you focus on these ones, you should be able to pass the course. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like any help in preparing for your Alberta real estate exams or the mortgage brokerage exams, I invite you to visit our website, www.albertarealestateschool.com, or you can give us a call at 587-936-7779. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.